Born in Chicago in 1909, Saul Alinsky was an American community organizer and writer. He is generally considered to be the founder of modern community organizing.
Type of public action is rooted in the philosophy of Saul Alinsky, who championed new ways of organizing the poor and the powerless that created a backyard revolution in cities across America. His work influenced the struggle for civil rights, the farm workers movement, and even the very nature of political protest. In 1970, Time magazine hailed Alinsky as a prophet of power to the people, and argued that Alinsky's ideas had forever changed the way American democracy worked.
The Back of the Yards Neighborhood Council was founded in 1939 by Saul Alinsky and Joseph Megan. The Back of the Yards neighborhood is a suburb of Chicago. In the early 1900s, it was dominated by Slavic enclaves. During the Great Depression, these communities suffered from poverty, social disorganization, unemployment, poor housing, and juvenile delinquency. These social issues created the need for the Back of the Yards Neighborhood Council, a unified force that worked towards improving the conditions in the neighborhood. Alinsky led this democratic organization, which allowed community members to express all of their needs.
In the 1970s, the Back of the Yards neighborhood transitioned from being primarily Eastern European to predominantly Hispanic and African American. Today, the Back of the Yards Neighborhood Council places emphasis on community and economic development to tackle social issues that still persist in Chicago areas.
They did something, at least. They didn't just sit back and complain about conditions or this or that. They organized.
I believe that the Back of the Yards is the strongest pillar in the foundation of the city of Chicago. One of the oldest communities in the city. It provided job opportunities for people that came to this country looking for a better life. They left their homelands and they wound up here. People that came here and were the people that were hardworking and really took a chance and were strong and courageous and disciplined. And they wanted their children to do better than they did. In most cases, they did. Their children got their grounding and their upbringing and their values from this very community, from this very location, from this very philosophy.
Yeah, we're from the second floor. We're Back of the Yards.
The Back of the Yards is an area where we used to be picked up during Christmas. Mr. Megan, who was one of the founders of this organization, took care of our family when we were kids, just the same as the kids are being taken care of right now. We were the kids coming to the Back of the Yards for Christmas.
Seeing it go from an organization that deals with residents into a multi-purpose type organization that deals with anyone from the ages of 5 years old all the way to 95 years old.
One of BYNC's most successful modern-day community programs is the Ballet Folklorico.
Es más gratificante el trabajar con niños, jóvenes. Realmente necesitan espacios y actividades que los aleje de tanta mala influencia que abunda aquí en nuestro vecindario.
Back of the Yards Neighborhood Council is one of the many organizing experiences that Alinsky discusses in his book Rules for Radicals, which was published in 1971, 1 year before Alinsky's death. His goal for the book was to create a guide for future community organizers. Within it, Alinsky compiled the lessons he learned throughout his 30 years of community organizing experience and targeted these lessons at new generations of radicals.